Do you like AC electric locos like me? Well, you'll enjoy today's video then. You'll enjoy it anyway, won't you? Well, let's take a look at today's locos first. I am actually going to be thinking more about the coaches, the models of the coaches today. We've got the loco we're looking at here is an AL5 E3058. This is in the very early electric blue livery, and normally when you see photos of locomotives in this livery you will see maroon Mark I coaches running with them. So that's what I'm going to do. We have a Class 86, 86205 City of Lancaster. Today going to be pulling some blue and grey Mark I coaches. 86228 Vulcan Heritage. We'll be pulling some Mark II-A coaches in blue-grey, and 87007 City of Manchester with some Mark II-D blue-grey coaches. This first coach is a maroon Mark I composite corridor, which makes it a CK, and the Hornby model, pretty good actually. It's a later model and we've got good detail and flush windows. The brake composite corridor BCK, that's a Bachmann model. Bachmann always go the extra mile with the details, so we've got things like plumbing pipe work on the roof and these little markings on the end of the coach. The blue-grey Mark I's are mainline models. Now these go back in time quite a bit, so you've not really got the flush glazing. There's quite a gap there, that's about 2 millimeters, which would represent 6 inches in real life. So you've obviously not got a windowsill that big in reality. Nicely detailed on the end of the coach there with the C1 and the overhead wire warnings. Sorry, Hand of God appears. Here's the buffet coach, which is particularly nicely detailed. These were prone to a little bit of waddling. I don't know if you look at some of my older videos where I've used these coaches, but Hand of God again. Let me just pull off this bogie. They just pop off. I'll show you what I did. Stuck those bits of plastic on there, which are just the right size to stop it waddling, but not to create any excess friction with the turning of the bogie. So I had to do that. I've got quite a lot of these Hornby Mark II-A's. They go back to the 70s. Very old models. There was never a Mark II Buffy car. So there will be a Mark 1 Buffy car in this range. And here's a first class. This is a Bachmann coach, Mark 2A. Now I'll say Bachmann go the extra mile with the detail. If we can close in, can you see all the stickers on the windows? There's a couple of slightly annoying things. Firstly, when we join up to the Buffy car, look at the difference in the heights. That's because the Buffy car is an old Hornby model. But because of my budget, I can't afford the price of a new Bachmann Buffy car. I don't know how much that would be. 50 quid? Maybe even more. Can't do it, sorry. Now my second worry about the Bachmann coaches, these two coupled up here, if there's a bit of a wobble, they come apart. Now mostly when you're running that's okay, but if I'm going down the incline, due to, I don't know how it works, back EMF and stuff like that with the decoders, sometimes there's a bit of a wobble in the acceleration of the locomotive and the carriages just come apart like that. See, in the model railway world it seems like you can't say a wrong word about Bachmann, but I don't know. Can't we do better than that? My Mark II Ds, which are the air-conditioned Mark II coaches, are Airfix models. I don't think you can beat these. The first class coach, you'd pick one of those up on eBay still for under 10 quid. I think I put the little stickers on the windows, but the detail level is pretty good considering the age of the model. The second class coach is more difficult to find, they're quite rare. So if you find one of those and you're looking for it, then buy it straight away, don't question. I managed to acquire 4 of them in the fullness of time, but it took a while. Well, enough of this flim-flam about coaches. It's trains running we want to see. Let's do it.